Welcome back to Let's Play Guardians Crusade. I went sailing! And now I'm on the outskirts of whatever town this is that we're supposed to go to that's already escaped my memory. I didn't actually have to go like super far south in order to get here. From the last town, you could just go up. Off the top of the map, roll around, it's not very far. So that was alright. Of note, also at this point in the game, there's a beach between your hometown and that furfish town. So you could land there and go back to that beginning area now, which means we now have everything that even that we were locked out of previously, we now have access to again. I think that's super cool. This is also a good opportunity, if you wanted to go back and get the transformations for Spoo that you may have missed previously. I'm going to make an attempt to do that. I mean, I guess I won't really be able to do much other than just, like, show you this, which isn't super helpful to you. I'm pretty sure you've seen most of these. I don't remember what a Bufu is, or a Zakra. I guess it won't mean much to you, really, because I'll just be showing you a menu, but I'm gonna make an attempt, and maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some of them in battle. So I came down here first. Gotta open up that Mapster again. I came down here first because there is actually a very tiny little house here. I don't know the story behind this house, it seems to be abandoned. But there is a living toy here. And a mimic. Yeah, out on the world map. Who'd have thought? You know what, let's go with Windmeister. I don't care if that's not how it's pronounced, that's how I'm pronouncing it, because I think it sounds silly. Oh no! That's okay, these guys got him. At this point, we've wrecked enough of these mimics in our time. I mean, how much HP do they have? 300, 400? Crits for 29. Yeah, any more of the mimics, not a huge deal. But I think that a mimic managed to move into that chest especially says this house has been abandoned for a very, very long time. I wonder whose house this was. I don't other than the living toy out front, I don't think there is anything to really find here. Well, crap. Now I'm terrified of this house, and I'm leaving. Maybe those flowers were put there to take the previous owner. Like they wanted to knock the previous owner out. There's also here if you head way out west. A lot of the enemies here are running away from me. Not all of them will, though. I think we saw a pink one down there. But if you head out, here we are. There's actually a watchtower. I don't think it has an inside. With a guy. Where you going, dude? Just going over there? I wonder what the trigger is for that. Last time I talked to this guy, Granted, I talked to him at a different time in the story, but just while I was playing ahead, I talked to that guy, and he was like all happy and stuff, like, "Nothing escapes these eyes. I saw you come here on a bug." And then he gave me a sickweed. Come back here and let me wreck you. See what some of the enemies out here look like. You're interesting. I'm gonna stab you. 12? Did I just do 12, or did my eyes deceive me? Paralysis is a heck of a thing, though. I'm just waiting now, man. Relying on Spoo. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm not gonna risk that again. At least this way, if I get paralyzed again, we'll have some additional... Oh, well, that'll do it, I guess. I'm starting to come into a decent amount of money. Ooh. I'm starting to come into a decent amount of money. So I would like to actually break down and buy some of the accessories at this point. There's gotta be one that stops paralysis. Oh, you're large. You are quite sizable. Cool thing, Spoo can learn this guy's transformation. That's a heck of a thing to see Spoo turn into. Speaking of which, I may want to heal Spoo here soon. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Sounds like a thing that I'm gonna be doing. I know this is just like random battle music, but this music in this game is alright. Yeah, I got it! Oh man. Oh man. Y'all know about that thing? Y'all know about that thing that Spoo can transform into now? It's pretty alright. I'm gonna weave around you guys here. Make my way to town. Eventually. There we go. Oh man, I like parades. I sure would, that sounds awesome. Oh dear. Now, I'm just fighting a toy knight, but regardless, this toy knight is honestly nothing to worry about. Maybe if you're in, like, really bad condition, but, like, by this point in the game, he shouldn't be a challenge. But then it's supposed to be some random guy in town. You're not fighting a boss. And that was embarrassing, though. 150 experience points. If that's all you have to do to become a soldier is beat that thing, then like they've probably got some wimpy soldiers around here. Now that's how I know the main character's not yet 18. I don't know how old he is, but he's not 18 yet. Probably like 16. But for doing all of this, you get the living toy, Dr. Snooze. So that's cool, I guess. Eh, they never do. public toilets? Why would there be? I'll get back to him in a second. I got a wallet. The owner of this wallet, by the way, is that guy. What I said I'd get back to in a second. Where'd he run off to? There he is. Hey, guy. Heck yeah, money! My money! Okay, so this town, just judging by the mini-map down there, is kind of T-shaped. There's one long path here up top. Yeah, they sorta do. Yeah, they sorta should. And then they let you leave the other side of town. The gate is currently closed, though. I mean, I can run out here. The enemies out here are all complete and utter wimps. But, door's closed. Oh, Spoo went through. None shall pass. So yeah, can't go that way. Everything else out here is a wimp. I'm gonna fight you. I wanna fight a wimp. I wanna know how wimpy you wimps are. Oh, it's you. You can poison people, though. You're actually sort of dangerous. I've gotten kind of powerful. We can just wreck guys like that. Leveling up in an RPG, man. Totally a thing. Okay, so making our way back to town. Town here is sort of T-shaped, as I mentioned before. There's the one main thing here. The final confrontation. Meh. I train him every day alongside me. I'll come back to that place, actually. $300? That's expensive for a single rose. Are you trying to, like... play the guilt game, or is your boss just actually that big a jerk? Hey, boss guy. You're just kind of a jerk. Lady, quit this job. It's a horrible job. Go do something else with your life. You go live a happy life, lady. Calcano. Okay, so as I mentioned, the town is kind of T-shaped. Comes up to this fountain here in the middle, and then it goes down this way. Gotta remember, people don't read as fast as I do. Good for you. Yep, that's an N. Not yet. Nope. Actually, yeah. I can feel it. It's very squishy. And if you keep on in, that actually takes you to the castle. There's a little bit more to look at in the towns themselves, though, as I mentioned it's T-shaped, but there's also a small, like, courtyard in the armpit of each leg of the T. How? Can I just kick you into the water? How did an idiot like you get married? You can see all the tourists around right now just because there was the massive parade and all of that, so everybody showed up to see Calcanor return. Okay, who's left around here? Got you two. A nice, quiet cafe? We're not seedy at all. You can trust me. Snookums. If I ever utter that word in an actual relationship, somebody smack me. He left. Zing! It's a pun, folks. Okay, I think that's it for the left armpit. Let's check out the east armpit. Over here, there's a person. Yes, Ramal was the priest-like lady that accompanied Calcanor. This courtyard is kind of inhabited by a building. Well, that's your own dumb fault. So yeah, this one is inhabited by the large shop here in the middle, but that's that courtyard. We've spoken to everybody outside, you got a feel for the town now, made a couple people happy. I'm gonna check out what's inside some of these buildings. A number of them are empty, but gotta do what you gotta do. That is an empty house. Oh, this is the item shop, I do believe. And they're not gonna let me go upstairs. Yep, got a whole bunch of stuff. Not gonna buy any of it. Don't need it, but that's where you buy stuff. Good to know, you can buy things. This one's confusing because, like, you see this massive house, but there's no doors other than this one. Like, it's just this tiny little room. There's not even a staircase or anything. I mean, I guess there's some funny books on the... funny books you can read. That would be adorable. I mean, like, Majay sitting down to eat dinner at, like, this table, and you got Nahani just, like, got the little flower pot, and you got Nahani's just, like, sitting on the opposite side of the table with her own little plate. Yeah, I don't get this house, though, because usually they let you fully explore, like, the size of the houses and go to upper floors if there's an upper floor, but, like, I don't know, they don't let you do anything with this one. You don't even know what's up with the top floor on that one. Hey, lady. Oh yeah, this is the watchmaker guy. Tarantula. I like getting living toys for stuff. Spits poison onto target party. I like getting living toys for crap, though. Like, even if I'm never gonna use it, it's cool. I get a living toy. There's the bell tower here in the middle of town. That was neat because you can just run up the whole way. You don't even see the bottom floor down there. And yet they do this, like, fade-out thing every time, instead of just letting you run up. And I feel like that actually has something to do with how... Oh man, Sacrobat. Sacrobat, Sacrobat, Sacrobat. Sacrifices one living toy to attack all enemies. The first time I read that, I was going, like, what the crap is an LT? One living toy to attack all enemies, so I think that'd be like if I had Pyro out and then I summoned this guy, Pyro would bite it and then this guy would attack. And then we can go up top. Ooh, there's even a lever. I want to press it. You're alright, Nahani. You're alright. I don't know, especially when she goes on about stuff like that. It's like, I think it'd be super cool if we did this. I really like these things. I don't know. I think Nahani's a little cute sometimes. I was saying before that I think that has to do with how, like, collision and stuff works in this game, which is potentially a purely vertical design. We can't go in that house. That's shocking. And I've seen a couple games do that, where, like, you can't overlap. You couldn't, like, put an overpass over top of something, probably because it just knows, like, hey, at this one specific XY coordinate, you will be at this height. Probably, like, has to do with the rendering or all kinds of silly things. Carmine! We've heard that name a couple times now. So Carmine is like... Yep, a cult-like atmosphere. So Carmine is like the leader of the Artima cult? Can I break it?